And here we go. So Cook on the way, and Reed's first ball is defended away, and already Minty, looking at the bounce of that, it looked very nice indeed. Reed on strike, faces Sutcliffe and drives nicely through the onside, beats mid-wicket, beats mid-on. You can stop the chase. That one will hit the rope. Real good, crisp stuff involved. Driven through the gap between slip and gully by Reed, off Sutcliffe, down to the boundary rope for 4. So
through the pathway now. Using her feet this time, Fulton down the wicket, and that is nothing but timing straight through extra cover on this occasion. 4 runs across this outfield.
As Furling continues, it's time to Fulton, who meets it in the air, spanks it away, and it'll find the rope for 4. Fulton with a comfortable boundary, and Holly Furling taught a lesson there.
In a very close result there. Here's Simona. That one's a full toss, and this time Fulton hits it wide of mid-on down to the boundary rope for 4. So took full toll on that occasion. Here's Simona, and that one's a bit shorter. Bowled! Gone straight through. Fulton misjudged the length. It was a bit quicker, a bit shorter.
Leeson. Oh, there's a wicket! Victoria don't seem convinced, but the umpire has given it.
Furling forward to Henry on this occasion. She goes over the top of mid-on, and there's the boundary we've been calling for. Robbie McKinlay. It's actually Captain Cook.
Oh, sorry, Kath.
Certainly the...
that's a great point.
Certainly the authority in that household.
Oh, yes.
Here comes Simona. Full using the feet on this occasion. Gets it past mid-off. And a great shot from Olivia Henry as she moves to 35 now. Here's Bates again, and it straight into the air. This will be out. Katie Mack won't drop that, and she doesn't. A well-deserved wicket for Alicia Bates. We've seen the shift in intent from Victoria to get that scoreboard moving.
Cook continuing. Hit hard. Oh, the fielding! Direct hit! Wonderful work from the import for the ACT. And we see Simona.
Oh, she's probably hit the ball well and taken off again, unfortunately.
Cut late by Henry. No, shut it out. And Henry has to go for 42. There was a mix-up and a miscommunication there. A big no yelled from O'Donnell, but Henry had already taken off. And that'll be 5 wickets down for Victoria now.
It's for Olivia Henry, no doubt.
There's a chance here, and it's given. Another wicket falls in this over for Alicia Bates. And Victoria losing wickets quickly now as we edge towards the end of the innings. Another yell here, and the umpire nods his head. Yes, yes, I'm glad you asked. Another wicket falls for Victoria.
Sutcliffe to the left-hander. Driven beautifully through point for 4. That's a lovely shot from Sophie Day. Leeson in her 10th over. Oh, won't get a single. Brilliant. Oh, Ange Reeks. Spectacular bit of fielding. Came across from short cover. Gathered underarm at the stumps.
4.
Sutcliffe full, driven nicely through point. This time down to the rope for 4. Sophie Day. I like their work. Sutcliffe bowls. Oh, that's a good shot by Day. Elevated this time. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3rd bounce over the rope. Here's Day on strike. Whoosh, hits it high, out into the deep. On the first bounce, which can be tricky. Mix up, run out. Umber 4 for the over, for the innings. Faces Cook. Illingworth on strike and gets a full toss. Hits it high in the air. Getting underneath it is Rebecca Carter and completes the catch. Cook celebrates. And Victoria are all out for 192. Chatting to him at lunchtime, and he said he just almost felt the urge to pull the top off, but he's going to keep it on.
Well, here we go. Back for the second innings. Tess Flintoff to Beck Carter around the wicket. And she starts with 1 down the leg side. In comes Flintoff once again to Mack, who uses the crease well, gets back and cuts hard. And that'll split the gap between backward and forward point. And the first boundary of the Meteors innings. A terrific shot. Around the wicket again, and Carter cuts well. to the left of Gully, and that will beat Sophie Day to the boundary. Second boundary.
She had nicked it.
Yeah.
Shot. Through the covers. Beautifully played. Transferring the weight onto the front foot. Katie Mack picks up a exquisite cover drive boundary.
Little drier.
Bates, that's quicker. Oh, well played by Carter to use the pace of the ball. Down to the boundary. This time driven, beats short cover, beats mid-off, and it's down to the boundary for 4 runs to Katie Mack.
Is on.
They need a wicket to spark them up a bit. Tossed up, that'll be close. Mack sweeps, and Casson gives it. Katie Mack has gone. Hayward gets the breakthrough. 90 runs, basically.
Bang on, yep.
Oh, full toss. Smashed away through the mid-wicket area by Rebecca Carter. And she moves to 45. So a rare loose delivery from this Victorian attack. Now, Leeson this time drives up. Ashley out. Good catch, Sammy Bates. Took it in the left hand, diving down low. And maybe that's the wicket that can turn the fortunes of the Victorians. It was beautifully flighted by Sam Bates.
List down here in the nation's capital. Here comes Bates over the wicket to the right-hander now. Swept and swept hard from Zoe Cook. Will she beat the fielder on the boundary? It gets past and will go for 4. Comes Flintoff full on this occasion and bowled. Straight through Zoe Cook. And the heroics of this time last Friday can't be replicated from the ACT Meteors number 4. Over the wicket she comes. Shorter this time. Hit well, and what a catch! What a catch that is from Ella Hayward. One hand out. Here comes Day. Round the wicket to Porter. This time cut in the air and out. It's Hayward again. As far as degree of difficulty goes, that one was far simpler.
More like 40 or 50 because they can get through to that. The last 10 should come a lot easier.
And Reeks goes down, hits the ball up in the air. It's hanging up there for what seems like an eternity, but does come down. They unfortunately can't get there, and it will go for 4. So
make sure it carries.
Day again full this time to Reeks, who goes over the top. That is a beautiful shot, and the shot of someone. Comes Nevins again. Worked away nicely from Andreeks. Uses the pace around the corner.
Righto, here we go. Sophie Day tosses up. Reeks drives firmly, beautifully, magnificently down to the boundary rope for 4. Oh, this time Bates has gone hard, high. Illingworth's underneath it and takes a great catch in the outfield. Get the feeling she might try to take it on a bit here. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Over the rope, over the fence. Ange Reeks smashes a 6 over deep mid-wicket. Burton can defend if she likes. Gets a short ball. Says, stuff that. I'll whack it through the boundary for 4. Bang! Carla Burton pounced upon that one.
Robbie, great shot in the last over. Here comes Bates again. Slow through the wicket, and Burton goes down the ground over the top. And that should get to the boundary as well as it does.
That scoreboard's flying along too. It's keeping up to date.
Here she comes again. Slow through the air again, and Burton goes over the top again. It gets there. She didn't hit as well as the first ball of this over. Will it get down to the boundary? It does. And Kayla Burton comes Flintoff. Slower ball. Reeks. Top edge in the air. Won't carry to the fielder, and it spins past her. Looks like they'll come back, and that should be enough for the Meteors. 2 runs to Andreeks. And that will be enough.
That is the winning
to get
runs.
them home. 6 for 194 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're staying out. They're game over. Yep. Game, set, and match. Now, 194 was the target. An unusual finish here. All innings we've known that the target is 194, and that's exactly what they achieved. They made 193. In my book, Minzy, all you need is 194, and now the handshakes are starting. A little bit of theatre there at the end, but all in all, what a nice little cameo from Ange Reeks. 37 not out. Got him out of a little bit of a bobber. Just got a little bit tight for a while. Great assistance there from Kayla Burton coming in with 17 not out. And a good reward for a hard day's work at the office for the